Having a limited bankroll requires a whole different approach to winning at slots. Let's go over what that is, shall we? Have I ever won a hand pay with less than a $100 bankroll? Yes, 3 times. I'll be blunt, it takes work, thought, and more than a little effort, but not much bankroll, which is the point. This video isn't just for those with $100, $200, or $300 bankrolls. It's for everyone because winning is the same as always, but with fewer gambling expenses, increasing our profits without requiring more wins. It's just math, folks, or rather, accounting. What's your primary gambling goal? The 3 most important are entertainment, complimentary gifts, that is to say comps, and making money. But there are others. For instance, mine is to learn how to win and then tell you all about it. But some slots enthusiasts want a hand pay. If you want the hand pay experience and have lots of money, then play a high-limit slot machine where almost every win is $1,200 or more. That's a hand pay. Yes, some casinos have hand pays for lesser amounts to reduce fraudsters from trying to copy and print a duplicate voucher. So the hand pays we're talking about here are worth $1,200 or more, which in the U.S. requires an automatic W-2G IRS tax form. We never forget our initial hand pay experience. That wonderful feeling starts with, hey, why is this machine locked up? But you must have that experience first and deal with the income taxes when tax season comes around. But who am I to judge what people want or like? And yes, you can get a hand pay by betting lots and lots of money on high-limit slot machines, which generate a lot of hand pays. Do you have $10,000 or $20,000 to spare? Go knock yourself out. But most of us don't. We can't all be the creator of the top YouTube slots channel spending $10,000 on his weekly visit to the casino and then post those videos a few times a day for the rest of the week. So let's examine the other end of the spectrum. How do we win a hand pay with a $100 bankroll? That's not enough to do what most of the rest do, spend money trying to win a hand pay. Yes, we can try to learn what works at our casino or several local casinos, and if we didn't win, it's just a fun night out. Anyway, even if we did spend our $500 bankroll sometimes because we just wanted to play a slot machine that looked like it might be fun, no matter the cost. But with a $100 bankroll, everything costs. With such a small bankroll, how we play slot machines is different from those with a bigger bankroll. Well, it doesn't have to be different if you aren't trying to win a hand pay, but it is certainly different if you want to earn a hand pay. And that's the difference between winning a hand pay primarily by accident and making a hand pay because you know what you're doing. Earning a hand pay with a $100 bankroll first requires an attitude change in most slots enthusiasts. You don't go to a casino to spend money and maybe win because you can't afford to do that. You go to a casino to earn a hand pay. And to do that, you mustn't waste any bankroll. You need to be smart about your limited bankroll if you want a hand pay. Frankly, mostly what you need to do is not spend your $100 bankroll. That might be the most challenging part. Avoid wasting your bankroll doing things which won't work immediately. Otherwise, your bankroll is just gone. Poof. And that's very easy to make happen accidentally. There are several ways to win a hand pay with a $100 bankroll. I sat down in a high-limit slot machine precisely 1 week after I won a hand pay to the minute and won a hand pay before spending the whole $100. I've sat down at a $100 machine making a $100 bet with my entire bankroll and won a $5,000 hand pay. Yes, it was gambling. No, even with my strategies, I wasn't guaranteed a win, but I expected those wins, and you can too. But how? I'll tell you how. Learn your casino well, and learn my strategies well. Learn your casino well from the perspective of which of my methods work well because they've chosen the marketing practice of which my approach takes advantage. It'll take work and time, yes, and it'll take patience, and multiple trips to the casino with little to show for your efforts. But what it won't take is very much money. Learn your casino well, figure out what works by watching, and then target a slot machine which you think will produce a win and a hand pay. That's not every machine. It would be best if you made a significant enough bet that a hand pay is possible. Too low of a bet, and you could see in the machine's pay table that only perhaps the top jackpot is $1,200 or more. That means there's no playing minimum bets on penny machines. Not if you want a hand pay to be more likely. In engineering, we call these limitations design parameters. What does the final product need to be able to do? Here, it's a hand pay and $100 or less bankroll. The consequences of those two criteria are significant enough bets to have a range of hand pays possible on the slot machine we select. And we need a winning strategy, which means a slot strategy that we've found works at our casino. Both are, indeed, limitations. Another human limitation is us. Our knowledge, smarts, and casino combined are the most important things. We must understand our casino well. Spending $100 to win a hand pay means smartly using that bankroll. It primarily means not spending anything while we are at the casino, at least not until we are ready, and we must get ready without spending it. All this takes a lot of patience because it takes time. If you have a spare $100 to learn from, then another $100 bankroll to use to win, everything will go faster. But if you don't have a spare $100, you may have a friend that you might ask to check if your casino has the 5-spin method, or highly visible machines, or playing when you notice everyone else is winning at the casino. Otherwise, you'll need to make a lot of observations, but you can win a hand pay 2 ways without any of that, assuming your casino has these methods. Find and bet on a machine showing a win for a long time, or when a progressive jackpot is close to its must-pay-by amount, which I'll be digging into further and making serious improvements on for you soon. Watch this highly recommended video to make sure you understand existing must-hit-by approaches to winning progressive jackpots before I roll out a unique, mind-blowing opportunity soon. Stay tuned.